Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Building a Website Without Coding. My name remains Vincent Hope. So in this lesson, we're going to continue to see how we can edit our website. Let me minimize this into the recording screen so that we can see it better. Okay, I think it's now set beautifully. Now, so the last lesson, which is lesson 3, about elements, we dealt with how to add these elements in your website. Today, in this recording, we're going to deal on how to add pages, how to add sections, how to add some basic designs to your website, how to add a blog, how to, the store may not be important now, how to publish your website, and how to manage your website after it has been published. So let's jump right into it. Remember, we're still on Site Builder. This is the site we're using to build our websites. So how do we add pages? Now, if you look through this, the current page, we have how many pages in this website? We have home, we have about us, we have our products, and we have contact. So we have 4 pages. So let's see how we can work with this. Now, if we go to pages, we click on pages, you can see it says manage pages. Here, you can add a new page. You can duplicate your current page that you are on. You can rename your current page. You can also delete your current page. You can also change the current page design. So if we are to add a new page to this, if I click this, add a new page, now it will ask me the kind of page. These are different kinds of page. You have blank page, about me, gallery, e-commerce. So let's see whether we can add this page here, meet the theme. So I click on this, meet the theme, and maybe I scroll down a bit. I think I will take this, I'll click add. If I click add, I can decide to call that page. You say I should give the page a name. I'll call it theme. And I click add page. Okay, if I click add page, let me cancel here. You see that you have now home, about us, theme, contact. You see the theme here. The page I just acted, the menu here. If I click preview, this is the theme page. This is the contact page. Let me click it. Contact page. Now, if I click the theme page, you will discover the page we just added for comfort. So here, when I finish my preview, I can go back here, close this, come to this, scroll down, change the content if I want. Click this, type the content here. We already know how to change the picture. We click on this, click on the picture, we click advance, we click edit item content. This is the picture. So you click on it, then you click change. You select your new picture. So if your new picture is among those that have been uploaded, let me use any picture now. I'm not using a specific picture now. I click open. For example, I can select any of this picture to represent. So let me use this. I click this and I click place. Okay, so you can see it has been changed. I can also change the content. I can call it she is let's call it the chief digital strategist. Remove this other content. I can bold it, increase the size, just like you do. Okay. If I right click on it, okay. Right click, okay. Let me see whether I can do that. Do I have the option to change to make it bigger? Okay, I'm done with time. Just click finish. So you can see this content is already here. So you can change for the remaining one. Then the next thing you can do on pages, now you can see that the theme is here. And if we preview like we did before, you can see the theme is on its own. It's here. Okay, look at it here, the theme. Now let me finish preview and go to pages again. The next thing we can do, you can see that the theme is here. Now each of them are standing alone. Now I can also duplicate a current page. If I want to duplicate this page I have done now, I can click duplicate. It will ask me, to change the name, I can call it theme 2, or I can call them let's say customers, for example. I just call it customers and I click duplicate page. It will give it the same page, the same features of that page, but with a different name called customers. Here I can also rename this page. If I click on, I'm currently on customers, and I click rename page, I can tell it customers, or let me just call it info, just the purpose of it. Just call it info, or call it customer info, and I click OK. So I have renamed that page. Then this one is to delete the page. Then here is to change the current page design. So if I from customer info and I want to change the design, I click on this one. I select another type of design that I think I like. I don't want to use this one again. Okay, this is the one we used before. Let's see whether we can get another one. We take this one. Okay, and I click apply. So if we check very well, if we click preview, we have theme here. Okay, let me select that page. It's not showing on the menu. Customer info. This is customer info. It's completely different from theme. You can see the theme page here. The page is different. It's different from what you have from customer info. Okay, if I finish the preview, then I come forward here to pages. Now look at each of them as standing alone. Now I want to do something different. I will decide to put the customer info under theme. Now look at how straight they are all looking. They are all straight lines. Now I can decide to put this customer info here under theme. I just move it a bit to the side. I leave it. Okay, let me try it again to this side. Beautiful. Now you can see how it looks like here. Now if I come to preview and I select theme, you discover that the customer info is here. So that's how you can make a sub menu. That's how you make a sub menu. If I come back to the pages again, I can decide to still bring this theme now, everything under about us. Let me move it to the side. Okay, I click save it. I preview it. It says still saving. And now click preview. If I come to about us, you see I have theme. Then under theme, I have customer info. So that's how you can work with the pages. So I click finish preview. Now let me come to sections. We did sections when we were doing element, but let's see another way we can add sections. So I click on sections. Now we have header. If I click on the header, let me go to the first page. Let's click the first page, click the home page here. So under the home page, if I check sections, we have the header. This is the header. Okay, this is the header. We have section A. This is section A. Section B. This is section B. Okay, section A, section B. This is section C. This one is section C. So if I want to add, okay, sorry, let's go back again. So this is the header. This is section A. This is section B. Then this is section C. Then this one is the footer. So if I go back to the sections and I want to add a new section on that page, I can decide to add a new section. Okay, it's still uploading. Let's see how it brings out the new section. Okay, now, and like we did before, I just want video or mixed content. If I click mixed content, you can see I can have this page. Okay, this is a lot. Let me go to video and text. video and text. And suppose I want to add this section to the page, to this page. I click on this and I'll find the best place to place it. Do I put the new section? You see the option here, new section will be added here, or new section will be added here, bottom line here. So let me put it on top and see. Okay, now you see it. Now you see the new section is added here. After the section 1, you have the bakery. The new section is now added. You can add and do some editing here, and it still remains within the page. So that's how to add sections. Now for the design, we come to design, we click on design. It gives us background, colors, fonts we can use, text style. So we start with background. We can change the background color. We will take this. Let me scroll down so you can see this color here has changed. If I select this, you see it has changed. I can select any texture. If I use this, you can see the background colors here, so you can work with any of this. The same thing with the colors here, the colors or the preset, the site presets. Now, what are the site presets? Watch it very well. The site preset, if I select this color, you can see the text color has changed, the background color has changed too. It begins to change the text. Okay, you can see this one changed, this one changed. If I select this one changed. Anyone you select a preset. The same thing with the fonts. You decide what kind of fonts you want to use. If I select heading, or I select this one, it affects the text in it. Any of them, okay, depending on your preference. Then the page title or paragraph title. If I select any one, okay. You increase the size, you can increase the size. I think the highest is, let me make it 18. Okay, you can adjust any of it. Okay, that's why it's the paragraph. Okay, so let's go back. So we click on design, we go to text style. Remember it's text style. So we can change, let's say page title or heading, extra heading. Make this one 28, but I wanted us to see the effect. Let's see where it's showing. We're not going to waste time on that. Okay, so you can manipulate. Okay, see your manipulations here based on what we have entered. Now let's make progress. Now you can work on the design. Now you take your time and check it out. Now let's come to blog. What's the blog? A blog, it's simply a page where you can actually interact with your audience. So now let's add a blog. You can add videos, add social media handles, add a chat box where customers to your site can chat with the site and they are responded to. So if we want to create a blog, we click create blog. Okay, you create blog, you select the format of your blog. Supposing I like this, I click create and I call it blog. I leave it as blog and I click create blog. Okay, if we come back to the so this is how a blog looks like. Okay, then I can come to manage posts. If I click manage posts, so it says grateful for excellent blog. Now this is your blog. Here, this is the blog post. You can edit the blog post. For example, I can come to edit. I can say save my site. That's save what you have done. Okay, it's still saving. Now, remember we're going to edit. Still trying to load. Let me click edit again. Okay, it had to save at that time. So I can come here, I can say news about cakes. I can say news about cakes. You select the appropriate dates. You don't want to waste time there. You can say chocolate cakes. Then you get a picture. Then you can click a picture, upload image. Let's go to my images, the ones we already have. Okay, so let's say this is a chocolate cake. You click place. can see the blog has changed. Then you can put a tag maybe hashtag cakes blah blah blah, but we don't have to. Let's move on. So I can decide to click here, click Ctrl A to remove everything here. I can say it, how to make chocolate cakes. So I can add any feature here. I can make it bigger, make it what's the size I want to give to it. Let's see, make it a heading. It's already a heading. Okay, it's big enough. I can now type inside this, type any content I want. So I type the content I want and I click let's go back, let's scroll, and I click save my post. If I save my post now, depending on the content, it says post saved successfully, and I go back here. Now you can see this is the blog. Now if you preview it and see how it's going to show, this is how it looks like. So somebody can click on this news, how the box looks like. Okay, you should be able to click on the news and view it. Okay, let's go back, finish preview. Let's go back to edit, or let's say this is more. Okay, edit. Okay, let's take enter information. Let's say choco. Let me click a new section here. Let me take a line. Okay, we can now say, let's remove this. I say chocolate cakes are very yummy, something like that. We can still come back here and save it. Okay, then we go back. Okay, you can see now I can click on this. Click on this to view it. Okay, sorry, I go back. I click preview, how it's going to look like on it. So this is it. This is how it's going to look like. So you can do the same for all these articles. Okay, I did not give it a headline. That was what I was looking for. Let me finish the preview. Okay, go to edit again. Title, news about chocolate. I give it a title. Okay, advanced options. Let's click this advanced options. Okay, let's use custom summary. So we can add some other features here. We can make this one bigger. I'm trying to look for a number. Okay, basically, so let's save the post so that we don't waste time here. Now go back. Now news about the cake. So if you preview it, this is how it's going to show forth in your desktop. So you can do the same for all these ones here, this. Okay, now let's make progress. Post preview. Now let's finish the preview. Okay, so let's go back to editor. Okay, so this is your blog now. This is your blog page. If I preview on this blog page, I click preview here. This is the blog page. I will have added all the contents I want to add. Now this is it. Now you can see now if I click this article, which was what I was trying to do before, if I click this article, it will take me to this page. So I click finish preview. So you can, the idea of a blog page is to put current information. You can put more information about cakes, maybe the one you just did. Tell them about the ingredients, the mixtures, and the rest. All this to provide, give customers the opportunity. It's a way you can consistently update your site. So we have done for blogs. Now let's come to the store. We cannot, this is to add a social media store, but you see what it says here. It says, sell your products online. Suppose you want to add an online market store, just like Jumia or Konga to your site. Now, so priority support, index your site. What do? You have to upgrade. But now we are using the free version, so we will not be able to upgrade it. So let's come to stats. When we come to stats, Then the insight stat is only available on published sites. Now this site is not available any other place. I cannot view this site as it is now. I cannot view it on my phone, on another laptop, because it is still within Site Builder. But if I want to make it available to everybody so that somebody can view my sites without entering Site Builder on his phone, on his laptop or his iPad, I need to publish that site to make it live, to bring it live. So the next thing I can publish from here, I can also publish from here. So let's publish from here. So I come here and I click publish my site. Now look at the name. It says the name is going to be https Baker's World. What's the name of that? That's the name of site. My free site. It's adding my free site because that is the domain name of Site Builder we are using here. So, but all I will do now, I will copy this site so that we can test it out. I highlight it, I press Ctrl C, and then I just keep it for the purpose of using it later, and I press publish, click publish my site. Now let's watch what happens. It's publishing the site, that is making the site go live on the internet. Now, this is the name again, www.bakersworld.free. Okay, I can still copy this, Ctrl C. Congratulations, your website is live. I close this. Now, if I open another window and I paste that site, look at it, bakersworld.myfreesite.net, and I press enter. Now, my site is now live, meaning that anybody from all over the world can view my site without necessarily going through Site Builder. Site Builder is only for you, the web designer. But for people to see your site that are not having access to your Site Builder editor, remember it's an editor, the website builder, you need to publish it live. So now this is the address, https://bakersworld.myfreesite. If you don't want to use my free site, then you have to buy a domain name, which can be bakersworld.com, bakersworld.org, bakersworld.any other domain name, but it has to be purchased. So my site is live. You can check on your phones now and type this exact address, and you will find this address, you will find this site live on the internet. So when you are here, you can always go back to Site Builder, edit the site, add new items, add new things, then save it, come back to your contact, come back to the site, and you will see it reflected on your site. For example, okay, I think that is just that. So anything you do on the Site Builder, when you save it, you come to the site address, you will see it reflected here. Now, so that's about that. So now let's come to how to manage your site. If we come to management, now you already have a history. We're not talking much about history today. So everything that was done on the site, on Monday, these are the things you did. On Saturday, these were the things you did. It will be shown there. Now let's go back to editor. Now you go back to manage. If you want to see your social media handles and change your social media handles address, you can just click on socials, change your Twitter, change your LinkedIn, change your Pinterest, click OK. If you want to check on your e-commerce store, you want to add a PayPal account. If you have a PayPal account already, PayPal is simply a payment mechanism that was designed for people who have online stores. So if you have an address which is already connected to your credit card, you can add your PayPal email address for the PayPal here. Click OK. Then let's leave redirects. Let's come to Google Analytics. If you want your Google to begin to track how many people visit your sites, where are they visiting from? Are they visiting from the US, from Nigeria, from Cote d'Ivoire, or from UK? You have to go to Google and get an ID, and you put the ID here. It will be tracking those analytics. Then you add the analytics. So then also your mailing list. or this is not really important. So form submissions, advanced. So the most important one here are your Google Analytics, your e-commerce store, your socials. So this is how to build a simple website in Site Builder without using code. So if you have enjoyed this lesson, please drop your comments below. If you have any questions, also drop your comments below. If there are areas you want us to cover, also drop your comments below.